that back.
Yo, let's close the door. I'm ready to rock.
Yeah, we need to start with that. Like, let's just go into the same vibe. Yep. Let's start right now. Let's get it.
Oh, man. Hey.
Okay.
Hey.
1 2 1 2 1 2.
Hey, yo, you really gonna shake it?
We here. Where your 3X throwback? Baggy fitted.
I don't got no time for this shit at all.
Hey, feel like
Time
summertime.
for this summertime.
Feel like summertime. We here, baby.
What up, everyone? It's Abstract Square Podcast.
What's going on?
What's good?
What's good?
I need that energy.
Feels
Yo,
good
y'all
out
wanted
here.
me to have energy.
We
I
here.
played the track that was going to give us energy.
We here.
And Thomas, where's your energy?
I mean, I'll be chilling.
He's always chill.
Yo, you be killing me with this shit.
Always
B got
chill.
his energy. You always be doing, yo, I be chilling.
Nah. My energy is all the way up. You can't tell?
All the way.
But, yo, girls be saying I got this sleepy voice on.
I never said that. And I don't say anything girls say because I don't speak to any. So don't start the podcast get me in trouble on her birthday weekend.
Already. Hey, shout out to the birthday.
Yeah,
of
shout out.
Thomas's wife.
And we making that mac and cheese just to show off.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll talk about it next week.
So you got some nice events planned for the birthday?
Yeah, we got a couple of things to do.
Okay.
You know
What we doing?
what we doing? Pool partying,
I hear it.
barbecuing,
I hear that.
hitting these Harlem streets,
I
these
hear
Dykeman
that.
streets.
I hear that.
Things we like to do. What you like to do?
Go to sleep. Wow.
But you want me to get my energy up. But you ain't got
I save all my energy for the podcast.
Okay.
Okay.
You a big birthday person, Chad? You do it big? You go all the way in, or you kind of chill?
Nah, I'm chill.
Okay.
Everything I do is chill. I can't.
Yo,
man.
you sound like my son right now. Like, hasn't that been my mantra? By the way, Chad told me I can't be a feminist anymore. I'm cool with that.
Oh, no. Oh, you cool with it all of a sudden?
I'm cool with that. Like,
right.
I'm sick of this shit out here. So,
Oh,
Angry.
you know what I'm
We
saying?
don't talk about it.
tell them why you mad, son.
Nah. I'm just saying. I'm just sick
So
of this.
you're off it.
Nice for what?
Nice for
Oh,
what?
oh.
Yo, that was
I'ma
actually
give
a good
that same
episode.
energy.
That was a good
It
episode.
was cool. You know,
What was the feedback y'all heard?
I got good feedback, yo. Except for us hating on Drake a little bit, because you know, girls love Drake and
Yeah.
Beyonce.
What was your feedback, B?
Yo, it was good. I mean, I didn't get specific feedback about that episode, but what I've been hearing is people just giving feedback about the podcast in general. Just
Yeah.
funny, good chemistry, good vibe. I heard you were an asshole, but you were funny.
I was an asshole.
Yeah.
I've heard that several
Yeah,
times
but you're
myself.
funny, but you're enjoyable. So it's not a bad thing.
I'm an asshole.
And you think
Yep.
the asshole is me. Get your shit together, Chad.
Really?
Yeah.
Who said this?
Listen, man, I live by this. All champions are assholes.
So you calling me a
I'm
champion?
calling you a champion, brother.
Appreciate that, Joe.
Kobe, Mike, the other Mike, all assholes, right?
Jordan,
All
Jackson.
Everybody.
all assholes. So
Yo, I'm shocked by that.
they're not saying
Aside
you
though,
Kanye
own
out
it.
here.
Own
You know
it.
what I'm saying?
Own
You
it.
Good.
I didn't even think I was the funny one. I thought I was like the inquisitive one. I thought you were the funny one.
Nah, I'm the inquisitive one.
Really? Wow. Perception is fucking wild out here.
But it's
questions.
good though. That's good. Everybody has their different take. I mean, we give something for everybody. That's what we like to hear.
Yeah, not to mention, we're not out here playing no roles. Like, you're not the inquisitive one, nor am I.
No,
Like,
but
we
I
just who
think
we are.
naturally when you listen to other
He's trying
shows,
to brand himself.
Yeah.
He over here
Brand
trying
his
to brand himself.
Nah, because I think when you listen to other shows, you know, like for example, you got Power 105. Charlemagne is the asshole, right? DJ Envy is sort of
Yeah,
the
but they're like professionals.
the
We just out here
host,
on our
and
cool
Angela
shit.
Yee is like the I don't know. She's just
The
out
mediator.
there. Yeah, the media. I don't even want to call it that.
I don't call her at all. Feminist gone.
Yeah.
The feminist is
Nah,
outta
man.
I
here.
mean, that's what y'all told me I gotta do. You said I gotta get rid of the, you know, I still love the women, but you know.
All right. Well, I'm glad the feedback's been positive. As long as everyone's rating and reviewing on iTunes, SoundCloud.
Keep doing it.
Yeah,
Google
somebody
Play.
said something that was funny about the Himalayan sea salt on the
They did.
yeah, that was kind of funny.
Yeah,
I
that
forgot
was
what they
funny.
said. But
Yeah.
shout out to you, whoever you were.
Right.
Cornball.
Yeah, actually, I do want to say thank you to everyone that's been tuning in every Tuesday or whenever you get a chance to listen to the podcast. Like, I really appreciate people that hit me on my text or over Instagram and say, yo, I got some comments for you. I got some feedback. Like they feel
Bring
like
it,
they're a
bring it.
part of the conversation.
Bring it. We really like that.
Definitely. We got to start talking more on social so we can have this communication go a little further than it has been. So
Yeah.
I'm looking for. Yo, can you play that song again? I like that shit.
Yeah, I need that energy.
Man, that energy was lit. Can we do it again?
Yeah, we could do
I
it
wanna
again.
dance.
Hey, let's go.
Yo, if y'all don't stop shaking it,
Let's go.
yo, y'all are fucking old.
Washed. Doing
He said,
dances from 2003.
Let's go. Holla. Yeah, you know you old when you've been here for the original and the remake,
Right.
Yo, that's
man.
because when they drop the track, I'm like, hold up, nah, you just can't go after Mary J joint like that. Like
Nah.
you can't do that. And
I don't even
Mary
think
J.
of that. I think about the shoot to kill every day. That's what I think about first.
Yeah. That's a summertime sample, though. I love it.
Yeah, that is. I'm excited for that.
You think they dropping a video for it?
Yo, they better.
Yeah, they
They
kind of
got
What kind of
to.
video you think it's gonna be?
corny.
Yo,
Some on a boat.
yeah,
Some on
yeah.
a boat.
You know what's so funny? Really quick before we dive in, but I've always wanted to direct a video.
You should.
So
That's
why
like
not?
that's on my bucket list.
Why
But
not?
I don't want to do like somebody that doesn't have like
A budget.
Yeah, not even a budget, but someone that's just not out there. Like I want to do someone that's like reputable. That's on my bucket list to do a video for somebody.
I mean, I'm right here. What you talking about, yo?
You rapping, B?
Right.
Yeah. No. I mean, I'm reputable. It's okay. Don't worry about the bars.
Oh.
Just do a video.
Yo, let's get it done. Let's get that
You
done.
don't need somebody reputable. Just
I do.
Let me see
I
it.
do.
Why you need the person? It's the art.
Because
it's about the creativity.
I know, but like I think with the right person also comes with the right budget.
Right,
Like there's
that's-
you know what I'm
I hear
saying?
you. I hear you.
Because in order for me to get what I want to get off creatively, it's got to have a budget attached to it.
Okay, I see you with your 40 acre shirt on. I hear you.
You
I see
know.
you, Spike Jr.
Yeah, you
No
know.
mule.
I see you, Spike Jr.
You know, he is someone I look up to. You know, his creative direction.
That's what's up.
But that's on the bucket list. So if anyone out there can make that happen, oh man, that'll be a dream come true if I can really like produce a video.
Who's the artist you really would like to work with?
This
This is gonna be hilarious.
funny enough, Fab.
That's interesting. Yeah, that sounds like a challenge too.
Yep.
Fab, Jim Jones,
That's who I thought you would have said first.
Dave East.
It sounds like this stuff is attainable, actually.
I only want to work with artists that I really appreciate their music. If I don't appreciate it, I don't want to do it. I'm not going to do like Smoke Perp.
Yo, what's up with you and your shots, yo? He be throwing shots like nobody listens to this.
Like, yo.
Yo, this is crazy. Yo, you see the stats? Stop acting
But
like
if
nobody
Smoke
listens to
Perp,
this.
if Smoke Perp had the bag, would you
No.
indulge?
No, because no. So my artists, I told you, Fab, Jim, J. Cole, Dave East, Kendrick, Stolly, Wiz. Like those are the people that I feel like I could creatively get off what I envision for any song that they can put out.
Write the treatment, ship it. Let's get it.
Let's go. You heard it here first.
You heard? Write that treatment. See what's
Yeah,
good.
because actually, there's a couple tracks off Jim album. I'm like, yo, I know exactly how.
I
it
think
he
I
could
know,
tell some
I actually
stories,
sat
too.
around someone I was writing a treatment for his last video, so you should actually talk to him.
Really.
Yes, that's an actual fact.
Let's do that.
I knew you was hip hop.
I-
Why you be
listen,
fronting like
man,
you're not hip hop?
I just got cool friends that do cool things.
I hear that.
How about that one?
Because for me, being a retired graphic designer, because I am that. It's
Okay.
like
Shout out to the cover art recently. Nah, beat
Nah.
body that
yeah,
bag.
that wasn't me. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He bodied that.
Yeah, B one go back and forth with the design. I ain't got time for it.
I'm saying though.
Yo, he did.
You got the
He
playlist challenge.
Yeah,
I'm playing chess out here.
Yeah.
You see what I'm trying to do.
You
The
know,
bar is high.
You see what I'm trying to do.
He was like, "Over, you want to do the Rachel?
Oh, you
Dolezal
don't want to
mac and
design.
cheese?
Oh, you talk about you don't
Aight.
got time for it. I'm gonna show you something.
And then he said, "But it took me about 10 minutes to do it. But you don't got 10 minutes for us,
Yo,
for the listeners.
I'm just saying, Chatty-O.
I got 10 minutes for this treatment.
10 minutes for the treatment. Then you don't really want it.
Come on, don't do me like
don't
that.
really want
Don't
it.
10
10 minutes for this treatment.
I got actually more than that.
Yo, speaking of
'Cause-
like entertainment though, you want to dive in?
Yeah, let's dive in.
Yo, really quick.
Yeah.
Rest in peace to Anthony Bourdain.
Yep.
That
Major.
Yo, I'm on my way in to do some community service today, and I heard that news.
But you could tell people you did community service. Fucking sucker.
And I mentally bugged out.
It was unexpected.
Yeah, because for me, it was unfortunate for Kate Spade, but I had no connection with Kate Spade, So when I heard, I was like, damn, that's messed up, like she left the family behind. But when I heard about Anthony, it was like, I watched his shows. I felt
a lot of
like
people did.
I felt like I had a connection to his background and who he was. And that's what made his shows great. And I was like, damn, but it's unfortunate, and I saw a post really quick today. I reposted it. They said, it's great that everyone's posting the suicide hotline information, but if you want to start somewhere, then stop being an asshole. Mm-hmm. Stop being mean to people.
But also, I think it's also giving the people the ability to be vulnerable. It's okay to talk about it. It's okay to say that, I feel some type of way,
right,
and to speak out about it. Because I think that's the issue, is a lot of people keep that on the wraps. Yeah. It's okay to talk about it. And
right.
I think that's one of the messages.
I had that. I'm sorry, B.
Good.
I had that conversation because I got a little irritated about the whole Jaden Smith thing and how his mother said that he tried to move out at 15 years old, and people just started wilding on him on Instagram in the comments. And I got really frustrated that they were just being so mean to this 19-year-old kid. I'm really sick of people being I hate to sound like a cornball, but being bullies on Instagram. It's kind of get a life.
Because everybody goes through something,
Right.
And,
let me ask y'all a question. Are y'all comfortable talking to your friends about things that are going on personally?
Certain friends, right?
Same answer.
Certain friends. There's only certain people that you've built a long, trustful relationship with that you can open up to that. For me, that's what it is. It's about trust over an extended period of time that I feel like I can, open up.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely. I have friends like that. So
for me, I'm a big listener, and when a friend doesn't listen, I relinquish my thoughts of even trying to communicate with them. Because if you don't hear it, then I don't want to waste my time.
Yeah.
Shout out to you, Lance. I don't talk to you about nothing. You don't fucking listen.
Butter dip.
Butter dip, Lance. Yo, that's wild. I mean, I think my circle's small enough for me to discuss certain things. Obviously, nothing regarding my marriage, right? That's sacred. But for everything else, within boundaries.
Yeah.
You don't never come outside with the homies and be like, yo, she's been wilding lately. You don't pull one of those even?
I don't think I've ever done that.
That's cool.
I probably would say, yo, we getting out?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cold. That's cold for she's bugging a little bit. I need to get outside. I think that's cold.
For all of us, that's cold.
Yeah.
Damn. I guess I just used cold. I can't say that because she.
Watch, Tom's gonna say, "Yo, we gotta edit that out."
No, we're not editing that out, man.
No. I think I
didn't say that to get you mad.
It's not even about needing to escape. I think it's
No, yes, it is.
It's not. I wouldn't call it escape.
It's balance.
Yeah, it's balance, right? Escape means you want to get away.
I would hope my wife would want to have time away from me as well.
Yeah. What attracted y'all to each other was y'all individuals and being who you were as quote unquote single people, and you should always keep that. So
it's a great outlook. I like that.
Yeah, look at you.
I'm out here. I'm growing, step by step.
Pause.
So
not a grown man sitting next to me and talking about he's growing. Hey yo,
you gotta relax.
Yeah, man. But what are we talking about this week? You want to get into it?
Yeah, I want to get into it. So I know we brought it up briefly as we ended the last podcast, but I'm not sure if everyone is aware, but the CEO of BET stepped down. Deborah Lee. She stepped down, which means there is nothing but time and opportunity and money for the right person.
I wouldn't say
money.
Where there's opportunity, there's money.
I mean, let's talk about it.
Yeah.
Come on.
Let's talk about it.
So I'm posing this to you, right? If you were to step up and be the new CEO of BET, what would your approach be your first 30 days, then 6 months, and then a year, what would be your approach?
He over here on his HR shit.
I'm not going to give you 30, 60, 90, nothing because like you're not paying me for that.
Yeah.
But I will give you my overarching theme of what I would have done or what I would do.
Overarching theme.
Yeah.
All right. As long as it's enough.
What you mean enough?
Yo,
I'm doing what I want to do.
Don't be giving them no high level. I don't want none of that.
On a high level, we'll dig deeper if you feel like it's necessary.
Oh, all right.
If we need to.
On a high level,
yeah,
I'd spend money. I would not try to take the cheap route, use these untrained influencers, the way that a lot of people like reality shows, all of this cheap programming, I would eliminate because I would really cultivate really quality viewing.
Yeah, but reality TV is cheap programming, but there's margins in reality TV. That is the whole point of why it still exists today.
I know, but I'm saying if I were to foster my change and like really, I wouldn't really focus on this high margin programming. I would focus on the quality programming. Case in point, Atlanta.
Okay,
that don't look cheap to me. And it's quality, and I think it's the kind of programming that a BET should have. Not saying that show specifically, but just that level of quality.
Got it.
I also think it's about spending the money in the right places because, I mean, that director, forgive me, I'm forgetting his name, but they might not have an enormous budget, but what he can do on that budget is amazing.
Right.
Yeah.
And so also choosing the right people to get you, the best value for your buck, basically.
And I think that we have a tendency in our community in entertainment specifically, because there's so many folks fighting to be in entertainment, to shortchange talent, right? And not really pay them for what they're worth. Or just, spend money on someone that's just not expensive, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I would love for BET to just throw that whole concept out the window and pay people what they're worth and just afford quality.
So let's talk about it. Who would you spend money on as far as it could be news, it could be, music, it could be sports, like where, if it's on air talent or something or a program, where would you give me one example of you spending money? Where would you spend money on?
Yeah, I mean, because I'm not the TV person at all, so I don't really like. You could like name a black actress. I can't tell you what she looked like. To be honest with you, so
that's part of the bigger challenge for you being the new executive, right? Is you don't watch TV, so you're actually coming in with a different mindset, right? You're more digital,
right?
Than
speaking on that and spending money. One of the things I had on my bullet list was like, pay these YouTubers, pay these influencers, because these are the people that are driving our currency, our digital culture. They're out here trying to scrape and get money from YouTube. Pay them.
I'll agree with that if we're developing them, because they're too raw to.
That was what I was thinking.
Yeah, and that's the part, right? Pay them for that because we hold that power, right? And we get it sucked out of us every time. Pause. And I feel like if we invested in that development and cultivating that platform from the essence of what we are, this culture, like there wouldn't be a World Star, there wouldn't be a BET without us. Like if we continue to buy up that talent and cultivate and polish to a place where it's the best wherever you go.
What's very interesting is YouTube has taken cable away from us and forced us into their platform, but we haven't really seen the reverse. We have seen it somewhat with Insecure, right? Like she was on YouTube, and then, but we have never.
Also, some of the people from, but this happened in BET also. I can't think of the name of the show.
Yeah, but I'm thinking more so, right? Like, there's folks that do product reviews, right? Like they're not taking those types of platforms and bringing it to TV, where you can see it every day or every week at 9. This one person review a product, right?
Yeah, that doesn't sound like it can happen on TV from an advertiser standpoint, right? It's a little bit too touchy. If I'm reviewing Apple AirPods, giving a positive or negative review on my TV station, it's going to mess with my advertisers. I don't think that's something that
but what if Apple's one of the advertisers?
Yeah, but then
a great time to promo another product.
Yeah, but in a sense, yes, but that's just not the way things are always going to work.
One of the things that was on my list was getting the fuck up from under Viacom, period. Like, how does BET become independent? You know, that's something that I was.
Well, that's part of the reason why BET is what it is today, is because they're under the monster.
And so if there's,
I don't think they can operate without it.
It costs a lot of money to operate, and without that monster, I mean, unless you really, really kick ass, right? What I was gonna say is, I feel like they need to take kind of this Amazon approach, and being a publicly traded company is really hard to do so. But like, take some L's, like spend some money, break even some years, you know what I mean, and really get down to quality. But I don't think going influencers is the way unless you're like invested in these folks and making them new stars.
All right.
Was there an instance where you thought BET was doing something right over the past couple of years?
The game.
Okay. Anything else that you?
No.
Yo, you know what? I was
No.
No, just the game.
You know what I was?
Well,
honestly, I'm not
Mary
even gonna lie.
Mary Jane's
Yeah,
doing
Mary
well.
Jane. College
nice,
Hill.
nice for what? Let's rename Mary Jane to Nice for what?
I watched College Hill.
I
and-
liked College Hill.
And I know we just talked about a reality show or
Shout out
whatever
to
it
the
was,
homies
but
on
like
College Hill.
it was something that I had never seen before. You know, like it was just like living in our view of like HBCU life and college life. It was something that I had never, you know.
Yeah, there was at College Hill. There was a lack of reality.
Of course,
In
it
that
was
show.
staged. It was to the point of reality was.
It's not memorable. I don't remember it at all. And I watched it. I was in Georgia. No, it's not good.
One of our alum was in it. How you didn't watch it?
Wait, so what's the show that Larry's on now? The Yard? Is that on BET?
I don't know what the yard is.
Again,
I might-
and listen, my homie's on the show, so I'm not gonna call it trash. But like, if I don't know it, they're doing something wrong.
All right, so let's get back to it. So is that
Yeah.
it? Is that it? You're
That's
done?
it, man.
That's. I mean,
Develop talent.
so as a new CEO, you'd spend your first year developing talent.
Yeah, that's the lifeblood of my network. Is my talent.
Wow.
I don't think there's something wrong with that.
I don't think as a executive you have a year.
I don't think you can afford that, right? But I'd figure out the way to explain to the board that this is important. People generally suck, and I need to invest in my people and play the long game, not the short game. Otherwise, I'll end up looking like the Cavs.
B. So you want to dive deeper into what you do as an executive?
Yeah, I think it's. I mean, Viacom included like blue sky, right? Like entirely almost impossible. But I think it's about the brand, right? All right, BET World Star. There's a
Wow.
let's put it. There's a little step away from it. I'm not even going to front. Like you are characterizing and portraying my culture, you know, and dishing it for everyone in certain instances in a negative, almost not even a negative light, but like extreme light.
Yeah,
And
especially when you keep playing Baby Boy every night.
and so, you know, in the early years, you know, BET gospel aside, you know, other things like that are staples of our culture.
Right.
I didn't really like that about BET. And the first thing I would do is attack the brand and make sure that we can get the right people in place to change that brand to a place where people actually respect it again and it's in a positive light.
How do you perceive the brand?
I think the BET brand I think it's changed and gotten better over the past couple of years, but before it was, you know, BET Uncut, it was all the worst parts of our culture because they knew that other people were watching it. Same thing like World Star, right? You look at people in the comments and 90% of those people aren't like us, right?
Question, right? And I love playing this brand game. If you could make the BET brand a celebrity, who would that celebrity be?
I got to think about this. That's a great question. Because there's a lot of things. It's just too many. Like
But that's why I don't think there is a brand.
yeah,
Because you can't pinpoint it.
yeah, that's a good point. But you know, directing the brand to the right star cast members that are doing the right thing, the Colin Kaepernicks, right? The whoever, the Mellows, the Childish Gambinos, you know, like I said Mellow.
I wasn't ready for Mellow.
I said Mellow.
Mellow who?
I said Mellow.
I would look at it and be like, Mellow.
I said the Mellow.
The Mellows of the world.
LeBrons. All right, let's put it to the LeBrons. Okay.
Yo, BET is like DJ Envy as a brand.
Yeah. I mean,
It's mad bland. Like it's cool, but it's like okay.
Yeah. So that's it, B.
that's the first thing I would do, because if the perception is back to where it should be, then I think people will start to consume, and I'm talking about us, right? And it's a trickle down effect. Then we'll start to create content and want to be part of that, right? And that's the part that I see as like maybe the first couple of things that I would try to do. I don't know if it's right, but it's the first thing that popped, you know?
Yeah.
Which brand do you resonate with more, BET or Black Enterprise?
Well,
my gosh.
I mean,
It's tough, right?
yeah, it's tough, but
Unfortunately, neither.
Right.
Yeah.
That's like one of the things that frustrates me the most,
Yeah.
right? Like those are supposed to be huge. Like those are ours.
Do you resonate with Revolt
No.
TV at all?
No, I don't.
That's wild too.
I don't. I mean, I don't know any of their programming that. I don't think they spend any money to bring me in.
People are leaving Revolt.
I mean, people are getting fired from Revolt, so it's like
Yeah.
I don't think they spend. I mean, I think they have the classic, and forgive me anyone that's in entertainment. I think they have the classic like hip hop industry. Don't spend money. You spend money on the top and not on the bottom, and nobody in the middle gets paid.
Yeah.
So it's like people just don't really have a lot of loyalty to these brands.
Right.
It's like you got interns and then you got execs. So it's like in the middle, it's like there's not too many people there.
Yeah. Yeah.
all right, Chad, what about you? What would you do?
I don't really care what he want to do, to be honest with you. Go direct a music video or some shit like that.
With little X, little Y,
Yeah,
whatever you want
little
to be.
C.
Little Zans.
Yo, honestly, y'all ready for this? I thought about this, right? So the first thing I would do is it would no longer be Black entertainment television. It'd be Black experience television, right? So I'd completely take entertainment out of it because it's more than just that today. It's about the experience that we're showcasing, right? We're on cable. So that'd be the first approach. Second approach is I'd rebrand, right? I'd take away the way it looks today. I don't like the way
No
BET
more
looks.
Black Star Power? Oh my God.
Nah,
that sounds
shit's
crazy.
gotta go. Nah, we
It sounds
rebranding. Nah, yeah. I think anytime there's new leadership, it is a new identity that should be representing the ideas that you're going to be.
Talk, Chad. Keep going. I'm feeling you on this one.
You know, so that
Okay.
those two things for sure. The second, yes, I would think about programming. So for programming, what I would do is I'd start to look at, okay, what are my primetime areas for dollars? So we have obviously primetime, which are Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday, right? And then also I want to look at Saturday morning as another option.
Man, I would love to wake up on Saturday mornings and have something to watch.
Or my kids have something to watch.
Exactly. So I'd focus my programming in those areas and I'd push my advertising dollars in those directions, right? And then also I want to be able to focus on an area where creatives who don't have the leverage that some of the bigger producers have to late night programming, where they have an opportunity to produce something and put it on late night programming. And if it does get the views that it does, then we move you through the ranks through a different time period. So
Now, what would y'all do on the digital side? I think, it's 2018 and things have changed completely, right?
Right. So that I'm going to get to that. So everything that would be televised, there'd be a digital component. So I'd also put my dollars into an experience team that would build out my app, where it'd be cross-functioning between television as well as your mobile phone. So,
Yeah, I think TV doesn't do that well yet, and it doesn't make any sense. We should
No.
be able to communicate very well with
Right.
TV.
Right. So that's where my money would go to, like, first 6 months. I'm forcing all my money into experience.
If I'm BT, I'm leveraging Black Twitter. Like,
All
Yeah.
day.
So
day.
another part of BET that has never been prevalent, well, somewhat, but it's always been trash, is, like guerrilla marketing, right? Like they've tried to put like tour buses on Black college campuses, but that
shout out to that commercial I was in. That was kind of crazy.
but that, so like pop-up shops, right? Like creating an experience where people feel connected to BET, because I think that's what's lost. there's no more connection. So you really got to go back out into the streets and really reconnect with the youth in the community because that's lost.
How would you leverage a platform, Tommy? You was talking about Black Twitter, which I think is amazing, powerful. You know, it's in a written form, right? It's something that can't be consumed in the way that a television network can be consumed. But how do you? Is that a digital only, or how do you take that outside of your mobile device or desktop?
I think there's communication with the show, right? Like even if it's not live, we have the opportunity to give you recommendations on what we would like to see. You take that data and turn it into something powerful.
Right. I mean,
social listening, essentially.
Yeah, basically, but keep in mind, if you have a platform that you don't own, that's a partnership, right? So you do have to develop a partnership with Twitter to focus on Black Twitter, which is also Blitter, which is also part of. There's not going to be a Blitter, right? This is essentially Black Planet, what they've attempted, but like that's also part of advertising dollars that go into partnerships, experiences. These are all the things that would be included in my first year.
You don't think there's let's stop on that for a second. All right, you don't think there's going to be a Blitter?
No.
Why not?
So you're telling people that have had 5 million followers to now lose those followers and go to another platform?
I'm not saying they're losing them.
They're going to lose them because not all those followers are Black.
Blitter can only happen with millions of dollars in funding to build out, and not the platform, but build out from a marketing standpoint.
We got places like Harlem Capital who are starting to fund businesses, who are building that wealth from a VC standpoint. Why can't we?
The users are going to be super expensive for the point that Chad just made, right?
Yeah.
The users are going to be expensive because they already have followings. They already have businesses built on their following. So first is always first, right?
Yeah.
So it's hard to compete with first. You have to spend a lot of money to bring those users over. A whole lot of money.
Yeah, and it's not worth it. You're not going to be able to gain any dollar out of it.
I don't know. I understand why Brian.
I'm gonna disagree because I see the power of what a brand or a place, albeit negative, like Worldstar did for the culture, for the world, right? Like I see that power in what we've done. While rest in peace, Q didn't really steer it in the right direction. I still feel like we have that power to kind of bring that funnel that marketing dollars, those ad dollars, to grow it to a place.
I think we already have Blitter though, right? It already exists. It's just not a platform that we own. If you really think about it, right? We have our own way of communicating on these social platforms. Like we decided that we don't care about pictures on Instagram and started putting words on it. You know what I mean? Like we have our own. We all used to hop on Twitter, and some people still do when the BET Awards came on and just roast everybody.
Still
so
do.
we kind of
Yo, it is comedy.
Yeah,
still do.
I miss them days. I don't do it anymore, but those days are cool. So to your point, we kind of already do have. We call it Black Twitter. It is what it is.
I mean, yeah, we've taken it over.
It's Black Twitter.
We definitely
don't own it, and that's the part that I'm trying to get.
Yeah, see, the issue with us, even if we did, it wouldn't be supported. I know that sounds crazy to say, but it's the reality. There's things that we do own that we don't support. Look at the Big Baller brand.
I don't know if that's a good example.
I don't know if that's a good example either.
Yo, it's an example of you see a Black family trying to create their own brand. And we're not buying it. We say, yo, I'm not spending $400. I said I'm not spending $400 on a pair of basketball sneakers. They look trash, right? But I'm saying, and I'm being a hypocrite, but that we should also be buying into our own people, and we don't do that.
Yeah, I mean, because there are things that we do buy that are ours. I just don't think that that's the one.
What's one thing that's ours, truly ours, that we buy into?
The universities we go to.
Yeah.
Truly ours.
Education, I mean.
Right? Listen, the barrier to entry for some of these things is just way too high that we just don't have the money to do it. But if there is something that we do create, we support it. Some things just suck, right? I don't want to just say that we don't support it. If it's Black, we got to be with it. No, like some stuff is just trash.
Yeah, I don't know. I still disagree.
I'm not with spending my hard-earned money. Perfect example, Big Baller brand. I wanted to support it. I like what he's doing with his kids. I really respect his movement, but I'm not spending $400 on shoes that might break my ankle again.
Yeah. I mean, but an example of, we talk about Tristan all the time, right?
Right.
An example of Bevel, right?
Yeah.
I mean, why wouldn't we, if we had the quality of a Bevel in a platform, people not, white, black, yellow, Asian, whatever, come towards it and start using it? Right. If it had that quality. That's the level of thinking that I'm on, is that if it's that good, they're going to use it.
That's the issue.
The quality.
Yeah.
The talent is the issue, which is being developed in really like weird places, which is, again, back to the BET standpoint, talent is crucial. You got to develop these creatives into taking their raw talent into something that's like commercial. And I think that we disconnect. That's another point for like Virgil, right? Like, he doesn't create anything, in my opinion, that's like on a commercial level. And it's kind of maybe even the appeal for some people that it doesn't look like a really commercial product. It just looks like something that someone just made with a crayon in their room. But if we could really start to develop things that are ready for commercial consumption, and we'll be a better place.
Yeah, I mean, I hate to see that. While it's a great show, shows like Blackish on ABC,
I love Blackish,
who have all black staffs, and Grownish are killing it, but it's
Shout out
for
to the
their
writers
dollar.
Yeah.
If we could get to that quality, why wouldn't they? Why wouldn't all people watch it?
But right, those are all really, really highly talented people, and that show invested in that level of talent from the writers down to the actual performers.
Yeah.
Super important.
We watching Power.
We
are watching Power. And you know what, though? Those guys, again, invested in that talent. Yeah. Even if it was like taking a risk on some people, those are legit folks.
But that's the only way that you invest in talent, is taking a risk.
Of course.
Taking
the right risk. Very calculated risk.
We had no idea who Ava DuVernay was before the show.
But that doesn't mean that she hasn't been out here auditioning, out here taking these classes, and really being like someone in Hollywood that's moving and shaking.
Right.
You know what I mean? We just don't know her because we're not out there in Hollywood shaking with her.
No. So when I do my first music video, I'm gonna take y'all along for the ride. Pause.
Yo, can we get into some ignorant shit though? Like, I'm kind of like on some, like, we did the I want to.
I just wanted y'all to think for a second before you jump into that, because I want us to get into that mindset, right? Like, to think, all right, if we had this opportunity, right? Because that's how we get inspired,
right? Is
to look at an opportunity elsewhere and say, if I had that, what would I do with it? So that's what I wanted everyone that's listening to think about. Is like, yo, like, this is an opportunity for any one of us listening to really step up and say, yo, if I already had a chance to run BET, how would I do it?
And it's crazy.
And then hold that expectation for whoever does take it. Because if not, then let's definitely give them the same heat we gave Deborah Lee for Baby Boy every Thursday at 9:00.
Flamed her.
Yo, and I think it's dope, though, because the place that we are, our age and our friends and our circle, like, someone that we know is gonna be like looking for that role. You know what I mean? And it's and we're gonna be like, yo, like, you my man, but that was trash. Like, if you don't live up to that,
because I'm gonna tell you it's trash.
Yo, unless you like Lance and you don't listen to nothing.
All right, you want to get in some ignorant?
I don't really know anything too ignorant. I'm just hoping you guys have something ignorant going on.
I don't got nothing ignorant.
Yeah, B do got something ignorant.
Let's talk about it.
I don't.
Let's talk about it.
No, it's too hot.
It's too hot.
It's too hot. What? It's too hot.
Oh, what?
As you pour your, what is that?
Don't worry about me.
Worry about you.
Yeah, I got my water over
Don't
here.
worry about me.
Your life water?
Yeah, man.
Yo, let's talk about what B don't want to talk about.
That 9.5 pH.
I have nothing to talk about.
Yo, this is great content.
Nah, this is not. Because it affects my money, and I'm not. Yeah, I'm not.
Yo, we gotta stop doing that, man. Like, we gotta be out here.
All these rules and regulations, yo.
Because if you really the guy for it, you the guy for it. You not the guy for it?
Yo, he juiced.
Yeah, he juiced me.
If your talent doesn't shine through, then you know what I mean.
We gonna get there.
You scared?
Nah, I ain't
Keep
scared.
it real
It's
with
not
me.
gonna work on me. This ain't good.
Chill,
it's not right. It's not gonna work on me.
No?
Nah, it's not gonna work on me.
Nah, everything been mad progressive for me all week, and it's like the end of the week. I'm trying to get into some BS, man.
So, all right, let's talk about this weekend. We got a pool party.
Do we? In 80 degrees. live with
80
it.
degrees.
Yeah,
You remember, what's the
nobody
last
can
pool
ever-
party you've been to?
Ooh, Miami,
Mm,
top of the Delano, right? Is that the one?
the Delano.
Delano. Now you know what? Pusha T says
Shout out to Pusha T.
Yeah, I remember I seen it's like 90 degrees outside. Rico Love comes in there. You know I like Rico's
Oh,
music.
he ignorant.
He had a whole jacket on. Like, yo, what's going on with you,
Rico
son?
Love got one of my favorite R&B songs.
Which one?
It's the one he was like,
Ooh.
hold on, I'm gonna pull this up.
Yo, we should talk. We should have this conversation. Like, I've been told I'm not allowed to go to Miami anymore. Like, I love that place.
Oh my god.
Wait, you're not allowed to go to Miami anymore?
Nah, I'm like, that's what people say. Oh, you bum ass, you going to Miami?
Yo, I
again?
love Miami.
I love South Beach, man. Like,
I love Miami.
I love South Beach. I love the little Wynwood. Like, I'm with all of that. Like,
Yeah, Wynwood is all right.
Wynwood is my wave.
But yeah, Rico Love got a song called Trifling. He's like one step away
that
from R.
shit
Kelly.
is fire. I
Really?
love Trifling. That whole album is like an incredible album.
Rico
that
Love is an
no one listens to.
incredible producer, R&B
is.
writer,
He
like,
is.
but he just doesn't have the star talent. But he will put them lines on you.
How did
Yeah.
that album not connect though? That
'Cause-
album is like
Because too many people they're not going to be out here in the streets. Like, this album is for the creeps, the side people.
Yeah.
It's not for the boyfriend and girlfriend. This is for like, yo,
might as
we
well
in the
get
same
married.
room. Right.
Fire. Like
Yeah. So Rico Love got a
Turn
lot
the
of heat.
lights on.
yeah,
Yeah.
TTLO was the hashtag.
Yo.
Turn your jacket off though, fam.
Right.
See you with the whole windbreaker. I got a picture. It might be the album art. The album art. It might be the artwork for this.
Yo, but even even the name "Turn the Lights On," the significance of that.
Oh yeah.
I don't get it. Can you help me? I'm
Shut
not.
up.
I'm the
Stop.
pseudo
Yo,
creative.
shut
it.
up,
I'm
yo!
the
You hear
pseudo-
this guy?
I'm the pseudo creative in
Stop
the
it.
room. so-
Yo, I got a question. Y'all ever, speaking of ignorance, y'all ever been to Summer Jam?
Nah.
Nah, I'm never going.
Nah.
They want me
Yeah.
to go too. Like I'm not going to that.
This year is the 25th anniversary, right?
So
I'm not saying you gotta go, but
Yo,
Yo.
B said it like,
Nah.
yo, you
Like,
gotta go to the
you
25th
gotta
anniversary,
go.
son. That's it.
nah, but like, yo, that for me has always been the staple of like New York summer ignorance. Like
it's not even in New
Nutcrackers.
York.
I know,
Right.
but it's in Jersey. But yo, parking lot shenanigans.
No.
Bathroom. You're not going?
Nah.
No,
Nah.
I'm grown. Like if I didn't do it at 21, I'm not doing it.
I'm a grown ass man, dog.
Yo.
Nah, bro.
Nah.
Nah.
Yo, you about to go, B?
Y'all might.
You about to put on your
I got a white
3/4
tee.
Air Force
Yo,
Ones?
I got a white tee, cargo
and
pants.
your
Yo,
3/4 Air Force Ones with the black and mild
the
in your
mids,
ear.
yo, the mids, fam. I got one. Yo.
Oh, you gonna do the 3/4?
Yeah, the 3/4.
Nah, man. I'm good on
Yo,
Summer Jam.
was we talking about that really
Yeah, we
quick?
was. I did the 3/4.
You
by
did
the way.
the 3/4.
Definitely did with the strap tied. My shoelaces tied on the inside. We did that in Queens.
Strap out.
The patent leather ones with
Yo.
the white check and the black. We did that in Queens.
You
I
did
was
Did y'all
Yeah.
go
talking
through the
about-
white tee phase in Jersey? I mean, in New York?
Yeah. In Atlanta.
What?
We were in Atlanta.
Oh, no. See, no, we in Jersey, we called them white tees, and they went down to your knees, pause.
They look different. The jersey was different
Because the jerseys
Reem,
had the thick neck and all that. Like,
Reem used to do that down to his knees. He looked real silly with his t-shirt and his headband. Reem, I hope you hear this, and I don't really care if you do.
shout
he
out to
looked
Jersey.
crazy.
908-732.
Reem did look crazy.
Reem used to look
201.
wild.
Yeah.
Reem looked like a franchise
Well, we
boy.
started that. And then it came down to tall tees. That's what they
Yeah.
call them in Foot Locker. Foot Locker
Man,
tried to
we-
capitalize
I'm
off
still
the culture.
bugging. Y'all really had 3/4?
We used to do the
Stop,
3/4.
yo.
You and your stressed out strap hanging to the ground?
Yo,
Leaning.
nah, but the strap used to have a certain curve, pause, to it, and it was tied in
yeah,
the
that
joint.
strap only lasted like 1 month.
Yo, listen.
Then it was stressed
listen,
out.
You know how I used to do in Air Force Ones. You just throw them out. Like, it's just,
Yo, shut up.
that's what you do. Like, how many times you wear your white Air Force Ones? Twice? Back in the day.
No,
Oh, bad. I was like, I don't even own a pair for
Yeah, you wear them like twice, and
I do, but I don't wear them.
it's like a once a month buy.
Nah.
That's what we
I
used to
don't
do.
believe
These days, it's
See
not
how
like-
he talking big money. Oh,
Nah,
we just
what
throw
you
him
want?
out. We just throw
Throw
him
them
out.
out. Nah.
we talking $70 and once a month. Like, it's
But that's the crazy part. Like back then, they
was
weren't
$69.99.
$69.99.
Yeah, they was 69.
shout out to
$70.
inflation too.
Wait, you did the small check too?
Nah, I never did the bubble check.
Yo, you out
I never did the bubble check. I never
Yo,
did
he
the bubble.
questioned your manhood, yo.
Nah, but listen, I did the canvas lows, the greens, the blues.
What's the difference between a
all of
4.0 and a 4.6? Like, yo.
those. I think Rome did the bubble check. Rome, you did the bubble
Yeah.
checks, Rome?
Rome did the bubble. He from Boston. He definitely did the bubble check.
Rome on dogs, Rome. You did the bubble check.
Talking about Boston.
Yo,
Shout out
crazy.
Roman Says, yo.
Nah, we was big on the white tees, on the Icy White Wednesday up at the Rucker. Those are my days, man. Kobe coming
What's a
out.
summer staple for you? What's a summer event that you have to get into? I know you talked about barbecues. I know you talked about pool parties, but what else? You said
Basketball tournaments and
Yeah.
puppy pit bulls. Gotta have
Scott's
puppy pit
really
bulls.
from
It don't
Queens.
really work. If you don't got no puppy pit bulls in the park, you're not popping. That's
you
alliteration. You like that, huh?
Yeah, you really from Queens, yo.
I think for the Guyanese side is all white.
Yo, you just got mad Guyanese just now, bro.
You gotta have a West Indian cookout.
And then he go with the accent. Like, yo,
with the basement party downstairs, banging on the furnace, all that. You gotta have it.
I'm with that, though. I
For
really
me,
am.
it was just being in the streets,
Yo, we used to be in these streets.
like outside,
As a young kid,
outside, like
Somewhere.
hang out outside.
Let's talk about y'all standing in front of Kith all day today. Let's talk about that.
God,
Yeah, we
it
was out here, man.
I felt so
Yeah, it's
good.
great.
I felt
It
so
was a
good.
nice day. Like, it was a nice
Yeah,
day.
we had
Summertime kind of vibes.
We brought the Jeep out, you know.
You know what was so
Shout out
good
to
about
Marina
it?
too, by the way.
Right. I didn't think about anything. Like, you got work, you got
Yeah,
rest in peace, Anthony Bourdain, suicides. You have
Yeah.
a lot of stuff going on, and for that 20 minutes in life, like, I didn't have a care in the
we
world.
was chilling.
I just stood outside. Our people watched. We talked shit, and I need to do more of that.
Yeah.
That was
Nah,
something.
nah.
That's
It's important to
that's
do
my
that.
that's my kind of outside move, right? Like just
Yeah.
to post up with the fellas, drink, eat, crack jokes. Like that's a great day for me. I don't need to be moving in and out of Summer Jam.
Somebody's
But it's
party.
crazy because we all, like, now that we're all, like, into our adult life, we're all so far away from each other. There's no times we're just going to get a bottle of Remy and sit on the corner and just laugh and joke. It's just
Right.
not really going to happen.
Yeah, like for me, that's ignorance.
What do you mean?
That's
Oh,
that's,
in a positive way. You
yeah.
mean- oh,
That's
okay.
like that's the type of ignorance I need on
Yeah.
the weekend. is
Crown
to
fried
be-
chicken.
to be around y'all.
Yeah, I miss that. I really do. I miss chicken and liquor.
You know, clowning you in your
outside.
3/4 Air Force Ones.
Yo,
Like
so
that's my
good.
kind of
I almost clowned you back just now, but then I'm like, you know what? Nah, you was being all right. Cool.
what I. What
It's
I-
just a natural, like the dozens,
Oh,
right? It's a
yo, the
natural thing.
dozens, yeah.
You say one thing, I'm like, yo, you ain't shit though. You
Yeah.
look, you might look mad cool, right?
Oh, why you looking at my shirt?
Because I'm trying to figure it out.
You're trying to
ashy
strategize.
shirt.
Ashy ass patches and
Your
shit.
shirt.
Yo,
look
I,
like the-
I
like the
definitely,
egg
yo,
crates on the
I
wall.
came. Yo, we did community service this morning. Did we not?
We
But
did.
he be trying to be fly in community service.
He
like, He
was.
got
It was
Vapor Maxes on.
confusing.
Shut up. Like, come
Yo,
on.
we did a good deed today out in Long Island City, and I was like, yo, I gotta look presentable. I'm in HR.
I'm
Yeah,
not
like-
with my Olas. Like, shout out to Retro Olaf. We got these shorts back. I got all my Olas, yo.
But nah, we need to do that more often. Like,
Let's do it then.
let's post up.
Let's do it. Where we gonna be at? Uptown? Downtown?
We could.
Newark?
Nah,
Jersey
no,
City?
No, let's talk
No.
about that day in Newark where I almost died when I was with y'all.
Stop it.
yo.
Yo, remember the dude named Killa reversed in the car and then rolled out in,
Yo.
in a wheelchair?
So we all hanging out.
I need the background on this.
Yo, so we all hanging out.
B,
right?
you weren't there?
Nah, he
Nah, I
wasn't
wasn't.
there. Yo, listen to this story. So Thomas hits me. He's like, "Yo, we not too far from where you at. We in Newark." I'm like, "I bet." So he's like, I don't know the name of the spot.
Nah. First of all, it was a full lesbian party that we thought was a regular party.
Who invited us there? Was it Reem?
Reem in his long T-shirt and his stupid headband.
Headband.
Yeah.
He says, "Yo, he's like, yo, there's bad joints in there." I'm like, whatever, yo, I'll be there to
Let's hang
support.
out.
Yo, it's like nothing but women wall to wall.
Yeah.
I wonder why.
So I walk in. Yo, Tom's like, "Yo, we already ordered food." This man hands me wings that have been ate already.
Did I really?
Yeah, man.
chewed on?
Yeah, it's like, yo, you
Nah,
got the
son.
rest. Left me 2 wings and 5
I ain't
fries.
do that. I'm not even that type of guy.
Yeah.
I'm the
wild.
total opposite. But you know
Yeah.
that. I don't do
But
that.
the shots was like $3-4 for
Oh,
a
you
shot.
have to pay for shots.
If that.
Oh,
They
wow.
like, they like
If
$2,
that,
$3.
yo, we leave there. Halim is like, yo, I gotta make a stop in Jersey City. Then we go post up somewhere. So we like, all right, when you think Jersey City, you thinking like near the tunnel somewhere.
Talday. I'm thinking.
Right.
I'm thinking vibes. I'm not thinking trap.
You thinking like Hamilton Park or something like that.
I'm like,
nah.
is that Sue Surf right there? It's kinda,
Get, nah.
Son, when we passed that Checkers near the cemetery, I
Talk
knew
about it.
it was lit.
Seasoned fries is
Yeah,
popping.
I knew it was lit. So we pull up, and then I'm thinking Halim's gonna make a quick run in and out. Now we're hanging out. Soon as
Glad
Halim
y'all experienced more.
soon as Halim is like, yo, he give us the wave, like, get out the car, come hang out.
I'm like, fuck.
Thomas gets nervous on us, like,
Yo, and it's not even no tough guy shit. I don't know why I am like, and it looks nervous. And why is he telling me his friend's name is Killa? I've been on a good run for like 10, 15 years of just being away from stupidness.
Yo, so
Ugh.
know how I knew Thomas was nervous? He had his hands in his pocket.
Yo, bring the car over here, man. Why is the car that far away? And back it in because we got to get out of here.
He
Man,
had
nervous.
his hands in his pocket and he was pacing. I knew it.
Y'all thought that they thought that I was gonna be like,
Cool with
act
it?
like I'm cool. Like
you
I'm
from
not
South
cool.
Side. You supposed to be cool with it.
No, but I'm gonna tell y'all that I'm not cool. And I'm telling them in front of son that was there. I'm like, listen, like I don't really want to be here like this because this is uncomfortable. Nobody on my
know
block
who-
drives backwards anymore. I live in Bergen County now.
son,
We're not doing this.
Not only did he drive backwards, but he did it in a straight line.
a
That's how I-
complete straight line. Like I'm about to get shot.
down
You
the
got to
whole
understand the
block.
history of Newark.
No, this is Jersey City.
Yo, how do I explain this to
Yes.
anybody that I just got popped because I'm standing on the
Yo,
block? Like,
so-
this don't even work for me.
Son,
shit.
son reverses down the block in a straight line.
Complete straight line.
And that was my cue, like, yo, it's really lit out here. Like, I knew it from that point on.
But like he reversed like pedal to the metal, like
yo, he was doing what?
Did
Good,
at
like
least
40.
30, 40. Like,
Yeah, 30, 40.
He was driving backwards like he was driving forward.
Right.
nah.
Yeah, straight line. I've never seen a straight
have been from
line.
Newark.
Yo, and the dude we with, yeah, that's my man Killa. I'm like, I don't hang around with nobody named
Yo,
Killa no more.
and then someone pulls up in a minivan on like 20s, and his homie driving gets out in a wheelchair.
Mazda MPV.
Yo,
like,
You know who that was? Killa.
Oh, he's like, yeah, homie, got shot in the head or something crazy like
Yo,
that. We like,
and,
what?
like, don't let Chad gas it. I wasn't on no soft shit, nothing
Nah,
like that.
he
But
timed
it
that.
was just not the right place to be, and I cannot explain to my job. Yeah, I gotta miss a couple of days. 'Cause I just got shot in the neck. Like it's not gonna work like that.
I mean, your spidey senses on. You know what it
Yeah,
was.
Always. I'm always on
I think
point.
for all of us, our spidey senses was definitely up. Right, we in a neighborhood that we don't belong in realistically.
No more. Day's over.
So Halim, Reem, me, Thomas, we all posted, but I'm like, I gotta play it cool because if I look like Thomas,
I'm letting y'all know I'm not cool.
We gonna
Somebody
make
gotta make
everybody
that look.
nervous. We gonna make everyone nervous.
No.
You got two dudes pacing back and forth, their hands in their
Listen.
pockets. You
Listen,
gonna make everybody
First of all,
nervous.
you're pushing it with the hands in the pockets.
Nah, man.
Pushing it with that because I definitely have my hands in my pocket.
Right, he over here
Like you trying to make me sound like
making
a
it hot,
complete,
yo.
You know what I'm saying?
Herb. Like,
Yo, I'm not with putting myself in places that don't make sense anymore. Them days so over.
you got things to protect.
Nah, I feel you, but I was like, I think we gonna get out of this.
Anyone named Killa? If we out in the streets, right?
Yeah.
And Brian comes up like, yo, this my man Killa. I'm looking at Brian like he lost his mind. Why are you bringing Killa around me?
I mean, you could be killing the dance moves. You don't
Yeah,
know.
my
like,
man Pop Lock.
I'm not
crazy.
taking that chance. I'm not taking that chance with this
Killer got the
potential
crazy
killer.
Pop Lock.
Yo,
Like,
Nah, I'm not
freeze
doing
on
that.
his neck. You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
not doing that, yo.
Right.
Killer coming out wearing his
And
guy.
looking like a transformer out here.
Killer coming out with his guy knees all white on. Like, I'm not doing that with y'all. Like, no, I'm out of here.
so you're not messing with nobody named Killer.
Nah, I'm messing with nobody named Killer, murder, none of that. It don't make no sense. Why? For what? How does this help me? It only could potentially
doesn't.
harm me.
It doesn't.
It doesn't.
How do I explain this to my mother? Yeah, Ma, I was out with this dude, Killer and Murder,
Killer and murder.
but they make like banging mac and cheese, so we just staying at the barbecue. Like, no, I'm out of here. I'm not
All
playing
right,
with y'all.
man. So, all right, let's
Yo,
talk
we got
about
out of it though.
what else. Let's move to what we fake caring about this week.
Oh yeah, we got a fake here. I'm mad fake here shit right now.
All right, let me hear it. What's up? What you fake caring about? This?
Nah, I actually care
No,
about.
what do we?
I care about Jaden. Like I care about that.
Jaden Smith?
I care about that a lot actually.
Yeah.
I care
you
about
mean?
our like black royalty, like the richest entertainers, positive people, and we out here talking bad about the kids. Like that's crazy.
I
to me.
must have missed this whole talk bad about Jaden.
I mean,
Yeah,
because
so
I
give
looked
me the
on the
background.
comment. I looked on the comments, and they talking about those are rich people problems. When when his mother said he should be out on his own and moving to his own house or apartment at 15 years old, he got a whole different set of life that we never gonna understand. So why are we
Ever.
talking about like rich people problems? I don't want to hear no from nobody. Like, what's this?
He's an icon living.
Yo, I'm really a fan. Like,
Let the beat drop.
Yeah. Yo.
nah, I'm not with the dumping on the Smiths at all.
Ever.
This
Like-
the remix though. This the remix with Will.
You could talk real slippery
Hey.
about
Hey.
what's her name?
Who?
I can't.
Willow?
No. You could talk real slippery
His
about.
son named Willow.
I mean,
You can talk real slippery about Big Baller Brand as like, but don't talk crazy about Will Smith, like, or Jada, or Willow. And
Nah, we should put everybody in that same category, man.
nah,
Why?
because
Why?
at least like Big Baller Brand like dropped the ball and made some bad decisions, right?
The father made the
The father made the bad decision. I'm not talking about the kids. I'm never going to dump
Yeah.
on nobody's 21-year-old. Like, I'm not going to talk crazy about that ever, right? Which even more brings my point up about Jaden. Like, he's too young for y'all to say anything negative. It's negative to say, and I got to stop this. I have a bad habit of it. I do it with you, Chad, of like saying must be nice or those are rich people problems or like. And I think that's like I do it. And I'm trying to stop it because I think it's corny, and
Yeah.
I don't think that you should do that to like our royalty.
no.
I think it's corny. It's uncomfortable. Because people do it to me, right? And I think it's really, really corny. Like,
It's not corny for me. I don't even pay no mind.
yeah, but at some point it gets repetitive and over. You see, it just happens too often. It's like
Yeah.
it gets really old and corny. And I probably do it because it's just jokingly, but like it's.
Yeah, because you know I ain't got it. So
Listen, man. B, what's up, B?
I think rapper beef. We fake cared about that.
We did fake care about
We
that.
definitely-
Fake cared about rapper beef.
We fake care about blackface.
Because Jay Prince
I
came
told
in
you.
and shut it down. You called it.
I told y'all.
Rapper beef. We fake cared about it. It was good for culture. It was good for the hip hop
I don't
scene.
think it really was though.
It wasn't.
Well,
In
I think
hindsight, it was like whatever.
I think it went to another level of disrespect that most people
I
weren't
don't
ready
think
for.
it did though. I don't think it really
Oh,
got
you don't
that
think
bad.
it did?
I think it did, but that's the game.
I mean, I guess it did when you talk about the dude and MS and everything like that.
That was the only part.
But
But even if you're in battle rapping, this regular,
Yeah, like,
that's everyday
nah,
talk.
Yo,
yeah,
it's like, come on, you gave Meek more energy than you did Pusha,
what's
right?
wrong with
And,
that?
and I think it should be the reverse. You need to give Pusha more energy than you would have given Meek.
Why?
Oh, well, just to set the tone, clearly the beef between Drake and Pusha T got called off, right?
Yeah,
And so, just for the listeners who may not have been up or may have been under a rock, there's no more beef. That's it.
it's a rap.
But
Until
Drake
Scorpion comes
put
out.
a lot of energy into killing someone's career, aka Meek. And I don't know, most people feel like he would have tried to do the same with Pusha T had he been allowed.
Yo, because if you think about it, Pusha's been going at him or Cash Money for a very long time.
Yeah.
A very long time.
Somebody told me that they think they shut the whole thing down because somebody about to say something crazy about Kim.
About Kim?
Yeah, like Kanye went to go talk to Jay Prince, and he was like, "Yo, I need you to shut this down, because I think Drake gonna say something about my wife."
It's entirely possible.
And that's like the only thing that makes sense to me.
Yeah, but that's whack.
Why? Because I hit it.
No, it's whack because the beef is with Pusha. If I got a problem with you, I'm
Yeah,
not gonna
boss
be.
for Ye though.
But Drake has no
Yo,
he has no boundaries when it comes to the pettiness.
I know, but if I have a problem with Thomas, me taking shots at you, what does that do for Thomas? Nothing.
True, but it's
But it's not for Thomas. It's for the it's for the show, my G. Like
Nah,
it's for the limelight.
That's like when in any rap beef did one person take more shots at the opponent's friend?
Yeah, I'm just thinking about what we fake care about. We totally don't
We-
give a shit
And
about LeBron right now.
at all because he's playing right now. He about to.
Yo, we don't give two F words at
Nah,
all.
but for real, did Nas go at Young Chris?
Nah.
You know, like
Never.
this is crazy. The fact that
Jay did go at the Bravehearts.
Yeah, but he didn't make a whole song.
Nah, he did. He did.
He had a
came at
bar.
horse.
He had a
Horse for
bar.
Real.
He had a bar. Like, come on, when do you go at the opponent's like teammate?
Yo, I don't really give two shits about this shit at all.
What I do care about is Nas's album. If he's back to his Stillmatic,
If his
Illmatic
shit is 7
form.
tracks, I'm buying the CD and flinging it.
It's gonna be
get
that.
ready to fling.
I can't deal with that, bro. I can't deal with that because he been said his album was done. Shout out to Khaled.
Yeah.
Get ready to fling it. Because everyone, it's like 35 songs in total from the whole camp.
I can't deal with that, yo. This is Nas.
I know. If I'm Nas, I'm like, yo, I can't. do
And
7
back to your
songs.
point, I mean, I know Thomas, you talked about this on the previous episode. Like, just there's a lot of shit out here. There's a lot of shitty music, you know. And I definitely agree with the fact that I feel like Kanye is contributing to the shit.
Yo, you know what's wild?
That's coming out
Yo,
here.
so we posted up in Soho today, and I'm playing music, and we're starting to drive a little bit. Most of my playlist is R&B. I had to skip to get to like rap because I'm not playing R&B with Brian in the car.
Put the top down, talk about it.
Right.
I'm like, yo,
That's real.
I
That's
have,
real crazy. The top down with Brian.
I did play Frank Ocean, but that joint is tough.
Yeah, I've been playing
Novocaine
Frank
is
recently.
classic.
Yo. I've
Yeah.
been playing a lot of Frank recently. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll tell you something about off the air. It's a nice little.
Nah,
thing.
talk about it right now. Let's talk
No,
about
we
it.
can't do that.
Can't do it.
Nah, it involves another podcast.
Hey, yo,
We're not
listen
talking
to-
about another
Oh,
podcast.
all right,
yeah, we're
yeah,
not
yo.
doing that. It's quiet for that.
Yeah, we.
I think real quick, we have the best podcast right now. There's nobody doing what we doing.
What you mean?
Yo, there's no other podcast out rapping like we rapping right
What
now.
about Jess podcast? You trying to say she's not John Blaze, huh?
What? Who?
Jess.
Jess got to get an episode.
Nah,
That's
yo.
the homie,
I'm
but she
really-
got to get an
I
episode.
really was just taking this time to kind of rep Jess podcast real quick and talk about
Oh, that's what we.
it.
Yo,
You really didn't catch the signal, so I
No,
guess
he
you be
didn't.
really not that good because you really not catching my signal like that.
yo, well, you're supposed to be the inquisitive one, so why don't you?
I thought that was you.
Nah, Thomas told me I'm the asshole, so I guess I'm gonna be this
First of
asshole.
all, I didn't tell you that. Brian told you that.
You know, so one of y'all said everyone I'm the asshole. All right,
Yo, check
we
out.
got the best podcast. I don't care.
Yo, you sound like Kanye just now. Yo, did y'all see the whole interview though on TMZ?
Of the free thinking one.
Yeah.
Nah, I didn't look at
He
it.
got- I watched it
Watch
this morning at like 6 a.m. and it was like totally different.
Yo, hold on, stop. Wait, why? Why are you watching Kanye episodes
Yeah.
at 6 in the morning?
Yo, because I have this thing I do, and I
You
won't
gotta
get too graphic, but at 6 a.m., I'm sitting down watching YouTube for 30 minutes every morning.
Got you.
Get it?
Yep.
All right, cool.
And then you hop in the shower. You gotta do bombs, literally bombs.
Every morning, I'm watching what happened at the game or like. I got 30 minutes. 6 a.m.
Yo, why?
Yo, this how I start my day.
You start your day. That is how you really get ready for the day. Mentally prepared for the day.
It's usually not Kanye. It's usually not TMZ.
Might be news.
Yeah, but I start consuming YouTube in the beginning of my day.
like what? I gotta hear this. Like,
I don't really want to rep to other, publishers like that, but it's quality publishers.
like, are you being informed?
I'm always being informed. What do you think?
Yo, you just
think I'm
said
listening
you
to Lil
watch
Yachty?
TMZ. You being informed on
I'm
TMZ?
not watching TMZ. I watched House. Like I watched Yay today. That's it. Like I know.
So you got ready.
I might
to,
watch if
Thomas
LeBron.
got ready to do community service by watching Kanye.
What do you think? I'm about to listen to Deepak? Like no, it was Kanye today.
Yo, you gotta tell me something else because you're not leaving off this podcast.
Do I have to tell you I listen to Kara Swisher every morning? That sounds really corny, right? Shout out to the listeners that don't know who Kara Swisher is. Look up, yo.
Googles.
All right? Exactly. I was about to sit there and tell you I listen to The Art of Start in the morning. It's like, no, like, I'm not. No, like, respect my podcast list. It'd be all right.
Yeah, it better be abstract at the top. Tell you that much.
You start with an A, so relax.
Yeah.
Shout out to NPR, too.
Yo, you know what I need to do more of in the morning?
No, I don't care because you
Yo,
come to my mornings. I don't give two shits if you don't do yours.
Give a fuck.
Leave your morning alone. Keep it to yourself.
Nah, I need to stretch more in the morning, yo.
I don't care about your yoga.
Nobody want to hear that shit. The fuck out of
Yo,
here.
Lululemon face. Get
Boy,
out of here.
if you don't get the fuck out of here.
I need to stretch more. Like, what are you talking about?
Yo,
Hey, guys, let me tell you what I want to do. I need to stretch more. Get your ligaments out of here, yo. It's crazy, yo. We all do. That's the crazy part. I'm not.
Yo. And because I'm vocalizing it, I'm the bad guy.
Yo.
Says the guy who got nervous when someone reversed in Jersey City.
I didn't get nervous. I weighed my options.
Yo, you went home and stretched that night, I bet.
Yo, I stretch. Listen, man, you mind just stretches to yourself. You keep your ligaments and all of that in tune.
Nah, but for us, stretching is really important.
It is. Yo, my wife does it, and I look at her like she's bugging, but I see the benefits. When I did it the other night, I was like, yo, I need to do this more often.
This
Woke up
sounds
feeling
pretty
right.
nasty. What are you talking about, yo?
Hey.
Y'all leave y'all bedroom things to yourself, man. This is a podcast. I seen her stretch the other night. You sound crazy on this podcast.
It's my wife.
I mean, but we not gonna talk about that. Like, come on,
Yo,
get better.
it's
Do
my
better.
wife. At least at least we know we got a healthy relationship out here.
Talk about
Hey,
it.
I'm
Okay,
with it. I'm not mad at that.
I like that, man. But you go stretch tomorrow morning, all right?
I will leave you in Jersey City when I drop you off.
Yo, nah, man.
Don't talk about Jersey City like that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Why? Why not?
Because I'll disinvite y'all from the housewarming. Don't do that.
Oh, why? It's coming up.
Yeah, it's coming.
Brian been in his house 5 years.
I'm about to say his house is mad warm.
Nah, fam. It is not. It's not
Brian
a.
been in his
Whoa.
house
It's
5
still a
years.
house. It's not a home yet. It's not a home
House
yet.
been mad warm for mad long.
Yeah, Brian, when is this house warm?
It's less than. It hasn't even been a year yet.
Yo, you treat your house the way like old mothers and grandmothers used to, where like you can come to the house but not in the house.
Nah,
I got-
Brian treat his house like the trap house. So nobody know where it is but him.
Nobody but me. But nah, I mean, it's something that's really important to me, especially in the area that we are, where we see gentrification come in. Like,
Yeah.
we gotta own it and take care of it and build it to where we can pass it down. Like, so I'm trying to do.
That's important.
I'm out here. Like,
I'm
I'm
all
really
into
trying
that.
to make sure that I build it in the right way and not build it, but like maintain it in the right way to where.
Yeah.
You know the key to that though?
What's that?
Stretching. in the
Stretching.
morning.
Yo, that yard work ain't no joke. So yeah, I'm
Yeah.
stretching.
Yeah, bench,
Yeah, see?
breathe, stretch,
When you-
shake, bro.
When y'all ready for that?
When we ready for that?
Yeah.
Sooner than later, man.
Yo, as a newly married guy, you have a lot of responsibilities coming
A
up
lot of expenses
and expectations.
and expectations.
Expenses
and,
and expectations.
like, yo, I feel like and this is gonna sound crazy,
A lot
but I
of
feel
Rico
like
Love playing in the background.
listen, let's talk. Shout out to Amsterdam, but yo, I really feel like this is like all of the dating happened and everything. But I feel like this is the like, you better keep this shit right. Ain't no dropping the ball. There was no dropping the ball the year leading up to it. There's no dropping the ball the first year into it.
Can't drop the ball.
Because then you look, wow, like
You
why
look
did I do
wild.
this?
Yeah.
But you've been practicing. That's what you've been doing.
Yeah, I've been practicing a lot. You heard?
You heard.
You heard.
You heard.
Nah, man, but that's good. I'm glad, both of y'all. I look up to y'all because at the end of the day, that's what I want, a healthy relationship. Like it's something that I
Expenses and expectations.
I mean,
Expenses
yeah, bring it
and
all.
Expectations.
Bring it all. Back to episode 2 or 3, where even if she can't cook, like, yo, bring it. We gonna build.
You changing? You
Nah,
changing?
fam.
You still happy with someone who can't cook?
building. We building. I'm not saying she can't. If she can't cook in the beginning, she will cook, or we will cook.
What you mean
And
she
late-
will? She should have the option.
Exactly.
Don't,
that's what I
like,
said.
say
We.
she
That's what I
will.
said. We will. That's what I said. We will together.
Acting like she
Tom-
will when she won't.
Bell Crooks over here. I
This
love
guy
it.
going back to his feminist.
I'm not mad at
I'm
it.
just being me. You be you.
All
All
right,
right?
B. All right.
Let's be you. You being me.
But yeah, man, I look forward to having healthy relationships. I watch y'all. I observe it all. And it's a beautiful thing to see. So I'm happy to see that day. When my time comes. But
Yo, shout out to all the joints, I'm saying, that's supposed to be in the comments talking to B that ain't really doing it.
Yeah,
no,
y'all
no,
really
no. We don't
dropping
want
the
that smoke.
ball.
We don't want
Yeah,
that smoke.
We want that
Slide
smoke.
it, slide
don't
it.
want
Yo,
that smoke.
Slide
Brian
in B's DMs,
is,
yo. What's up? Let's do it.
Yo,
we're gonna edit all of this out.
No, we not. We gonna put your Instagram handle in the
No.
description.
No, we not
Brian
doing that.
Winston Frazier,
Word. Come get that Brian B.
photography.
We're
Yeah,
not doing that.
yeah. See, yo, he looks up to what we got, but don't want it.
Nah, I'm
You
not
looking
saying I
like
don't
J.R.
want it.
Smith right now.
Yo, couple.
Yo, you heard what Iman Shumpert said about JR? He said he made the mistake because he decided to think and try to do the right thing for a change.
Yo,
If he would have not thought, he would have been fine.
See, be out here thinking.
Yeah, you out here thinking, B.
Yeah, you
Stop thinking.
yo,
Just
get
let
the
it fly.
rebound and put it back up, man. Stop trying to run and look for LeBron.
You already know how we feel about you finger rolling. Butter dipping.
butter dip.
Gotta
Butter
butter
dipping.
dip.
oh gosh.
Yo, I
we
think
looking
I think this is it.
What you think? What was it?
Let's wrap.
I was about to say the same thing. We on the same page?
Yeah,
we wasn't on the same page 2 seconds
we
ago.
finally on the same page on something.
Finally,
You want to watch these finals?
Yeah, let's go to
It's
Jersey
time.
City.
let's do it.
Meet my
I'm
man
not
Killa.
going to Jersey City, see Killa, see murder, see none of that. But we can see our way off this podcast, though.
Right. Yeah, it's been another successful one, man. Appreciate
Yo,
y'all.
I have fun on this one. Not like I don't have fun on the other ones.
Nah, but this is special.
Yeah.
I really want to hear from the listeners if they appreciate the intelligent portion that turns into complete, utterly
Ignorance.
stupid shit.
Yeah.
Because I like
Yo,
being intelligent.
I
for
like
the most
to.
part.
I call our podcast to myself intelligent ignorance.
I don't like that at all.
I do. I do.
That's like BT level of branding.
It's like ratchet and righteous. Shout out to
we
Brandy.
can do way better than that. Like
Yo, I like it.
intelligent ignorance.
Yeah.
That doesn't make sense. It's
We gonna work
actually
on
an
that.
oxymoron.
Listeners,
Yo,
we gonna work on that for
Google
next
didn't
month.
make sense. Starbucks didn't make sense. Google didn't make sense. Yahoo didn't make sense.
Yahoo!
Don't be come for me. Yo, don't come for me, son.
We out of here though. How about that?
We could.
Can I say holla on my old hat?
Nah, just go for it.
do
It's your brand.
right.
Nah, someone else say it today.
Nah, that's not my brand. That's you.
What's your brand?
All right. Yeah.
Yo, I shot
air
Smith
horns.
podcast. In a minute, we out of here.
All right.
Holla.
peace. Oh, Metamucil ass niggas, yo.